Okay, so the gaslighting has started. Oreo Nabisco says people want you employed, not imprisoned. But that's not what they were saying 5 years ago. So we're going to go back and I'm going to show y'all some emails that I've received. Because here's the thing, I don't delete emails. And so every threatening correspondence I've received since 2020 is still in my email and can be looked up. And I can show you exactly how many times people threatened to put me in prison for a murder that I witnessed in 2009. All right, so if I go to my email and I search the word prison, they're a bit old, but it did happen. We had Owen Ropaz telling me 47 people have now called the cops on your ass. Get ready to die in prison. Die, little piggy, die. Niece Morgan says you'll meet the same fate as Letitia serving prison. That is not a threat, but a promise. That's a promise, y'all. That is a promise from 2023. And all of these have something to say about me going to prison. Gavin Ropaz, hey Mary, I'm super worried about you. The people are saying they did it, got him released, and now look, Kenneth has an official release date. I'm not opening these. I'm pretty sure those are viruses. But no, he's not. Actually, I can Google that and show y'all right now. Kenneth is definitely still incarcerated. Okay, so because I was receiving an email that said there's a release date for Kenneth now, be scared. Here's what happens if you Google him. Kenneth Ray McBride does not have a release date because he is serving a sentence of life without the possibility of parole. Convicted of the February 2009 strangulation and burial of his wheelchair-bound girlfriend, Roberta Laws. Sentenced by February 17, 2011 by Circuit Court Judge Skinner. Confined under the Florida Department of Corrections with no provision for future release or parole. Okay, so again, this went on for years where they told me that they were going to put me in jail. They promised me they were going to put me in jail. You'll be heard in jail. Put in prison for murder. It went on and on and on, right? And I showed y'all that he does not have a release date because he is in prison without parole. 2022. 2021. It started in 2020. And they stopped threatening to put me in prison, I think last year, but that doesn't mean that the threats never happened. They spent years threatening me, and the fact that they don't threaten that anymore doesn't mean that they never said it to begin with. It doesn't mean they didn't spend 5 years terrorizing me with the fact that they were going to have me put in prison for a crime I witnessed. I went to my other account and I looked up the word jail just to see how many more responses I would get. They threatened to put me in jail a lot. The fact that they now claim that they never threatened that at all is bullshit. Because they spent years threatening to put me in prison.